Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 15 of the Leetcode Day Challenge. But I'm recording on the 14th, right? Because that's what time it comes out in New York, and it's a little bit slow today for some reason. I forgot to mention yesterday, being a math nerd, happy Pi Day. I hope everyone enjoys some pie, or, you can always get some makeup pie and enjoy yourself. So, yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, and let me know about this problem and all these things and all the pies. Let me know what's your favorite pie. Hope maybe that'll be the thing. I click on this one. Yep. Today's problem is 238, product of array except self. Okay, I think this is something that I always try to make work is using prefix sum in a way, but I always forget about this one case. But that one case is in the example 2, so that should be good. Yeah, so that should be like, because I think one way that you can think about it is, product of array. Like if you want to use the same analogy with prefix sum, then you take the product of the entire array, and then you kind of just like take the prefix and the suffix. But yeah, and that is what we're gonna end up doing. But yeah, yeah. So let's do that. I think I had a comment on yesterday's problem where someone was saying that the prefix array is not necessary, and that's kind of true. But sorry, but that's kind of true. But I just wanted to have it out there for visualization. Sometimes, I think, especially as I make these videos, I try to be a little bit more clear as much as I can. And sometimes if I jump ahead, like I'm like, oh yeah, you don't need this, and then I optimize it away without, sometimes people just find it hard to follow. So I don't know. I have to find a balance, of course, between, and then maybe make an extra step or something. But I did talk about it during the video. So if you actually watched the video, I didn't update the code, but I said like you could do this. So I don't know. I think so one thing that you can do with this one, is that you can construct the prefix product and then the suffix product, and then you just kind of take the components. I do worry about it overflowing though. That's not an issue in Python per se, but not directly in the answer, but it may still, like if you get really big numbers, it may give you errors, right? And I know that there is this part about I know about this part about 32-bit int, but that doesn't mean the intermediate values cannot be very big, right? So, like for example, if you have like the last number is 0, and then every prefix is like 30, then it would just keep on going, and then you probably might even time out before that's no bueno. Okay, so there is a follow-up about one extra space, huh? How do I do one with extra space? I don't remember this part, to be honest. And also, it's kind of weird to like talk about prefix sum and then do it this way. But I also feel like it really depends on what you mean by extra space, because you can also just use the output array, right, as like the intermediate value, and then in that case, then maybe it's not so interesting, right? Like if you use the output as the prefix array and then just kind of do a rolling suffix, then technically you don't, or you use only one extra space. But is that within the spirit of the follow-up? I don't know. It's tough to say. These things are very like if you're in an interview and you could talk, then it's quite a bit easier. But obviously But yeah, obviously we have to just resort to guessing, which is just trickier. But yeah, I'm gonna do it the O of n extra space way first because it lets me kind of to reuse code. So then here we can just write, calculate product. And I don't know that this is, that we'll YOLO it, but we'll see. Maybe like get product or prefix product or something like this, right? And then you have an array, and then you just have prefixes. Let's just say 1 maybe, and then for x in nums, prefix dot append the last number times x, and then we can return prefix. And then now you have prefix is equal to get prefix product of nums, and then you have suffix is just get prefix product of nums but backwards, right? So then now we want to reverse. I mean, you could also do it in one line, but maybe this is just slightly cleaner, or at least I don't know if it's cleaner, but it is easier to read, right? I think we can agree on that. And then now we can just do zip, right? I think maybe I think here intentionally I maybe added 1 extra number, so we might have to remove. Yeah, because the first and the last, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, and now we can just prex in zip of prefix suffix. Is that true? Maybe I'm off by 1 actually, because basically I have this. So the prefix is going to be 1, 1, 2, 6, 24, and then the suffix is going to be 1, 4, 12, 24, 24, right? And is the answer? Yeah, it's gonna be, and that's not quite right? It's just all being 24, so I think we have to kind of offset this by 1. Or maybe just maybe I try to be too clever. We just have to think about what it represents, right? So we have an answer is equal to whatever, right? And then now for I in range of n, because we know that there's going to be n things in the results. And then now, so we want prefix of 0 times suffix of I plus 1. Yeah, and keeping in mind that this array has n plus 1 elements, so actually we want this, so that kind of matches. I think that's right, but sometimes I like to double check before I do it, but here running the code is free and quick, so yeah. Did I do this wrong? I is going to be n, and this is going to be n plus 1. Oh, whoops. I guess we don't need this, but it's a little confusing, to be honest, because now we're doing I plus 1 and it's not going out of bounds. That's definitely not expected. Let's print it out real quick. Just in case that I did something weird. Oh, I wrote nums. I put array here and then I used nums here, so that's why. Alright, there you go. Now that we fixed to use the actual thing. That's one thing I don't like about Python sometimes, is that it's as easy and hard as you want it to be. The test cases are I guess this is actually, I don't know if it's the UI or whatever. I feel like it's been kind of weird lately. Alright, that looks good. Maybe try 1 element. Oh, it has at least 2 elements. Okay, so fine. I forgot about that part. Let's give it a spin real quick. Alright, looks good. I do worry about it accumulating, but I guess it's not an input, or maybe it just doesn't matter. To get in, I don't know what the idea is, or like I don't know how precise they want this or what extra space, but you can say, like, we can you could rewrite this but it's just a little bit awkward. That's all. Basically, the idea is that, okay, let's just say, we already get the prefix, right? And then now we want to go backwards. I guess it starts at, maybe I have like current is equal to 1, and then it starts at the n minus 1 element, right? And then like current, we times it by I, maybe afterwards actually. So then times it by current, and then that's pretty much the idea. Maybe I'm off by 1, but that's the rough idea. Did I do this really wrong? Let's see. The last number is prefix is. Oh, this is the number that includes this number. So maybe you can say, I am off by 1, but that's fine. That's, I'm actually even returning an extra thing. So, I think we have to chop off like this. So that's not right enough. Am I doing this wrong? Probably. This is not. Oh, that's why. I was like, why am I? I was like, that looks weird, but I couldn't figure it out. Okay, yeah. A lot of silly mistakes these days. I don't know what's going on with me. Like, I mean, the idea, like I have the algos, but my coding is just not so good. But yeah, you can submit again. Hopefully this time is good, and it's still mostly is good. But yeah, one extra space, kind of. I don't know. Let's see if there's a. I don't know, the video solution. Left right product. This is kind of what we did, and then one approach is just to. Okay, so basically that's what we did. Yeah. Okay, so nothing. I mean, but it's just like a little bit awkward because it's just very depending on the language and stuff like that, or like the English language, like depending on how they mean it precisely, it's just very awkward. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Linear time, linear space, but over 1 extra space other than the output. So yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Stay good, stay healthy to combat mental health. Happy Pi Day, everybody. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.